that you could plan this summer.
Mr. Swenson, thank you very
Hi.
much. You know, I spend a lot of time here at the Park Hyatt. I do the operate thing here, you know, go to the lounge over here, maybe play pool, do 8100 dining, but there's a lot of opportunities to discover more at the Park Hyatt, and I'm here with Heidi to tell us more. And I've never been to this part of the building before. There's a whole area that you could rent if you're a part of a group or a wedding, especially. There are just a whole quarter of just suites. Good morning, Heidi. How are you this morning? So what am I talking about? You could rent a whole quarter of suites here.
You can. We were just chatting about the wedding season being back in full swing. And
They're
actually,
back.
For 2022, we're way ahead of pace. We have several weekends still remaining in the fall. And other than that, we have a lot of wedding demand, I think, in Vail Valley, primarily because of all the people that had to move their weddings from 19 and 20. And sometimes 21 into 22. So we have a few dates left in 2022. We're primarily focused on booking 2023. But one of the new offerings is this corridor over here, which is 7 rooms, including 3 suites, that you can purchase for as part of your wedding block, and you can just take over the whole west wing.
You can take over the whole West Wing. Here's what you want to do if you're paying attention right now, Vail Valley Live, and in our chat corner, you want to note this. It's called Village Wide, a play on words.
Yes. So Beaver Creek Resort Company launched a website recently called Beaver Creek Village Wide, which is the play on citywides, because we're really our own destination
Yes,
here.
very true.
It's
Look
a
at this.
collaboration with all of the lodging properties for groups that previously thought that they maybe were too big to come to the Vail Valley.
Right.
We're very lucky here in that Fort Hall is the largest ballroom in Vail Valley. We have a lot of groups that are interested in that space. And now with this collaboration and the incentives that Beaver Creek Resort Company is launching for programs in the spring and fall, they can have an amazing experience, and that's a nice shot
It's
of people
amazing.
taking over the village,
Just look at it.
taking over the golf course, and really it's kind of fun because a lot of people don't know that Beaver Creek Village fits inside the MGM Grand.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I'm including the golf course.
Okay, you're definitely blowing my mind thinking about this. Because is that the MGM Grand?
Yes,
as
in Las
in,
Vegas.
yes.
So our entire
Holy
village
cow.
with all of our lodging properties fits inside that footprint,
Wow.
same square footage, and inside of that, and everyone that's been here recently in the summertime knows about the Village Green and all of the activations we do around that. So that's a lot of fun, a lot of live music, and that comes as part of the package for people visiting Beaver Creek Village.
You know, when we think about this again, we're inside right now, but this conversation should be outside where it all happens too. But again, right in this nice little resort pod of Beaver Creek, MGM Grand level, but as an indoor-outdoor experience.
Right. And you know, we always joke that people, when we're walking them through the village, if they haven't been here before, beyond the amazing experience of going through the gates, which I think is exclusive and in and of itself, but also when we're walking around the village, we always talk about the fact that we don't have to paint our ceilings because we have natural blue skies here in Colorado.
There's so much to appreciate right now, and to see Beaver Creek as we know it, but in a whole new light. So village-wide, for people to kind of be driven more to learning more about that and to book their experience, there's a website.
There is. It's beavercreekvillagewide.com, and you can source the program there, request rates or availability, and also there's a place where you can see all of the incentives and the activation dates for those. And there's some really fun things that groups can do to make the experience memorable.
Spa treatments,
Oh yes.
fly fishing,
Right.
your wedding. They're back.
Right, definitely. So we're really excited about the launch of this, and all of the lodging partners here, restaurants, and the merchants are really excited about the opportunity to host some large groups, which we've done successfully over time, but I think it's kind of been a well-kept secret.
Tell us about the spa then, Sanitas. Let's just start there.
So we joke a lot about the spa being an indoor sport, where you're talking about
Yes.
outdoor, indoor.
Look at this.
Spaing is an indoor sport, so regardless of the weather, and we have a really fun experience here that if you haven't been here, you may not have heard about, the Aqua Sanitas, which is a 5-stage Roman baths experience.
Oh, wow.
And I think we're the only one in the Midwest. I think there's maybe one on the East Coast and a couple on the West Coast that have a 5-stage, different temperature experience that is supposed to completely kind of soak through your muscles and your ligaments and your bones by the time you're done. And it's really fun. If you'd like to learn more, the spa is Exhale Spa. And so we have that here. It's a very large footprint spa, 23 treatment rooms.
Wow. Okay, so if you're used to this experience anywhere else and you've been to Beaver Creek before but didn't realize a provision like this was possible, it is. And it's called Village Wide, and the website, once again, so people can kind of activate.
Beaver Creek villagewide.com, and that's village.
Okay.
Trisha,
I
I'm sure you
love
have